Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back. This is Daily Trading Analysis with a quick market update for today, December 20th, Wednesday. In terms of economic data, we got NBA 30-year mortgage, and we are now coming from 7 to 6.8. Really, I think this is pretty good news for all the households that are dealing with mortgages. And applications are minus 1.5 because I think people are expecting rates to continue lower and refinance continue being quite high. People are starting to continuing to refinance and trying to get better deals with the banks. But the most important thing for today was the consumer confidence that it's skyrocketing from 100 to 110. We were expecting slightly increase, but big push 120, and this is still showing signs of a strong consumer. And I think ahead of Christmas, this is going to be quite good for certain stocks for consumer discretionary. So let's now go to the charts to see how price action behaved today. We are seeing this sell-off due to the Fed Harker saying that interest rate cuts maybe not coming right away. And I think this is a correction that was already starting during pre-market. And I think this is just market being ahead of itself and just correcting because Fed is continues saying things like that. So basically, Fed Harker is saying, let me check, the Fed won't cut rates right away, and a lot of things could thwart a soft landing. So be careful because the Fed is really not confident on this soft landing and not confident either on starting to cut rates when the market is expecting to do so. So misalignment in terms of expectations means that the market is going to correct to certain levels. And this sell-off is quite brutal. So let's just ignore that sell-off because that's cost for the Fed. And let's try to focus on pre-market action and how I was dealing with the pre-market and the open today. Because today I got a pretty good trades into the overnight. Basically, I was waiting for these levels to get caught. I was waiting for this sell side liquidity to get taken. And once we started to show signs during pre-market that at this point we were trying to move lower, so basically I took this short. I saw this sell side liquidity that was pre-market low here. I was not expecting to be this brutal, this quick, and I just took this pivot for continuation to the downside with the stop up here. As you can see, this is a 5.13 with a 9-point risk. And basically, I was looking towards what I was saying. Look at these 1, 2, 3, triple bottom, relative equal lows, sell side liquidity that was being the target. The target is 48 points of profit in this short. Only one contract, almost $1,000 with that trade. And then what I was looking then, so basically the other way around, I think this was a pretty decent correction to the downside, but I really expected the market to at least correct some of this move and push higher. Remember that we are at all-time highs and we've been breaking out after breaking out after breaking out, buying dips and waiting for that opportunity to take some longs. And this was the best opportunity. Look at this. Sell side liquidity, swept and push. The first one, my first long, it's 3.43 targeting this. I was adjusting my expectations because basically when you see this kind of sell-off in pre-market, you have to think about expectations and you don't want to be just this aggressive in the long. I just want to scalp some moves, 25 points. And I was waiting for that, but this inverted fair value gap was in the middle and I was not confident. So I was just trailing my stop and I got stopped here at this level. So a little bit of a bump, but then I was patient. I was looking for this to be taken, or at least these relative equal lows that was forming. And look at this again, the same thing. These kind of manipulation moves happen every single day in the market. Now with a big displacement, leaving a fair value gap below, something that we didn't have that much here down here, this gap was pretty big. Look at this displacement. So I took the long right away with the stop at this week. That's a 6-point stop and 3.92, again targeting the same liquidity level here, and with perhaps some opportunities to add into this trade. So basically I was expecting this to just work right away, but as you can see, we were from that's 3 hours at this level. I just put my stop, and as you can see, we held all this fair value gap and we just skyrocket into the open. My main target for today was these relative equal highs on pre-market. So basically pre-market high that was, this is too perfect to remain here. So at some point I was expecting this. So I took profits into the open and I waited for my opportunity to take another long towards that liquidity up here. So I took this fair value gap with first candle after the red one, stop at the low, just 6 points of risk for 34 points of profit. That's insane. Today has been really good for managing my risk, and after this 48 point, this was just, I will not count it, 48 plus 24, it's basically 74 plus, so plus 34, it's almost 100 points. That's $2,000. $2,000 managing my risk, controlling the price action, analyzing every single entry the price action is behaving, taking shorts, longs. I mean, sometimes you do the good things. And after this trade, I just closed my platform, closed for the day, and I was just preparing for the recap, and I saw this, man. Holy cow, this is pretty much a big sell-off due to Fed Harker saying that perhaps the soft landing is not happening. It's certainly saying that. Let's try to put some context to this. So basically, this is the start. Let's see how we end up today. This is a big red candle. I don't think we are going to, maybe we can retrace a little bit. We are now holding this dot line that is last week high. And let's see, because there's still an opportunity to hold this 1 hour and this 15-minute. So there are still a lot of sell side liquidity down here. As you can see, I leave them down here, and let's see the 4 hour. Yeah, so basically we have still this 4 hour fair value gap open that maybe we'll need some kind of reclaim. We did that here, so let's see. But this perhaps changes a little bit of the perspective of the market. We have to be careful from now on, because this kind of sell-off, that's 130 points, guys. So be really careful today. Let me check before closing the news. There's no additional news. So as I was saying, Fed Harker, we don't need to raise rates anymore. That's good. soft landing process will likely be bumpy, and a lot of things could toward a soft landing, and the Fed won't cut rates right away. So pretty bad comments from the Fed Harker that is causing this big sell-off. So if you were trading here, I hope you manage your risk. And this is the only way, managing your risk. This can happen anytime. Anything can happen in this market, and the Fed can just say something and the market is just destroy adjusting expectations. So it is what it is. So that's all from my side. As always, thank you for your time. If you found this video useful, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel, because I upload videos like this one every single day for market forecast, market updates, and market recaps. I appreciate your time as always. Remember that the trading day is not over, and after this, I really hope you are not big deep in the red. If you are, just close for the day. If you are not, I think this is a big signaling for you to just close for the day and wait for tomorrow, Thursday, PCE. So more opportunities will come for sure. And as always, discipline, patience, and risk management is going to avoid these kind of things to help you in your success. So stay safe, everyone, and see you tomorrow.